right, it's about that time. Thank you so much for downloading today's episode of the Red Pill Investor. My name's John Ashley, a pseudonym of a realtor here in the great state of Arizona, here to help you with your real estate sales skills. Why? Well, it's just sort of my way to pay it forward for all the people who've given me the tips, the tricks, the things to say to get the contract signed when I needed it the most. Their only request of me, well, simply pay it forward. Thank you so much for downloading today's episode of the Red Pill Investor, episode number 464. Don't let these 4 escrow mistakes kill your deal. That's right. Don't let these 4 escrow mistakes kill your deal. You worked way too hard to get this deal, amen? You worked too hard, and you don't want to get it screwed up and killed at the last minute. Depending on your market, nearly half the transactions that open escrow fail to close. That's right. That's just a very tragic statistic, and one that you want to avoid at all costs. On the other hand, you don't want to end up opening useless escrows, wasting valuable time and money. So what's a practitioner to do? And in today's podcast, I've got 4 escrow mistakes that I've seen practitioners nationwide do time and time and time again, killing their deals. See, the trick in this game is not getting more leads, it's losing less of them. It's closing more. So I'm going to share these deal killers with you today to make sure that you're fully prepared and not left unaware. So if you've got a pen and you've got a piece of paper, let's jump into deal killer number 1, opening escrow too late. Opening escrow too late. Many times when people are wholesaling real estate, they wait way too long to open up escrow. You see, escrow should be opened as soon as practical. Okay, this allows escrow plenty of time to check out the title and give you an escrow receipt. See, the escrow receipt is what the seller, as well as you, receive to demonstrate that a valid contract is what's on the property. See, the reason why sellers go out and try and sell the home behind your back and all these other things is because they don't have any visual proof that anything's going on. With an escrow receipt, the seller knows it's done, and then they stop marketing it generally. Deadly mistake number 2. The second thing that I've seen great practitioners do that kill their deals, cause them to lose thousands of dollars on the closing table when they didn't need to. When you receive what's called a Schedule B, it's really important that you receive it, and it's really important that you review it. See, this is where the easements are, the judgments are, and other impediments are to closing, and that's where they're going to show up, is in that Schedule B. That list of exceptions. By knowing about them in advance, these exceptions to the title insurance, okay, they're going to help you answer more questions in less time from all the parties involved. See, advanced knowledge gives you time to address it with your title officer. Most of the time, your escrow officer is the one who's going to let you know, who's going to alert you to problems on the Schedule B. But the problem is you don't get the Schedule B from the escrow officer. Oh no, you get it from their assistant or something like that. And then what happens is when you print it out, you look at it, you see it, you freak out. You're like, oh my God, what's this escrow? Oh my God, what's this earnest? Oh my God, what's this easement? What's this? What's that? Right? Don't freak out. Just check it. Point number 3. Deadly mistake number 3 that I've seen people do. By the way, I'm not sure if you got the email or not, but if you're on my email list, you probably got an email from me here just letting you know that we have 2 spots available in the executive one-on-one coaching. Now, I don't know if this is of any value to you, but if you want to get a leg up on your competitor and you want to learn how to write contracts, you want to learn how to price things, you want to learn how to find deals, you want to learn how to convert more of them, well, maybe you wanted to go to the Prospecting Academy, but you were a little shy in the wallet department. Well, if that's the case, well, then let me tell you, you definitely want to talk about joining Executive One-on-One Coaching, because our Executive One-on-Ones get free admission to the Prospecting Academy. Being that we've got 2 spots available to Executive One-on-One Coaching, this seems to me like an opportune time for you to get your train on. So go ahead and contact me via email if you're interested in joining one-on-one coaching. We have 2 available spots. Once those spots are filled, as you know, we fill it up and it's full until the next time because I just can't coach that many people. Point number 3, deadly mistake number 3, not reviewing your settlement statement. Not reviewing that settlement statement. That will kill your deal. Always make a habit out of reviewing the settlement statement for inaccuracies. Okay, it's nothing personal. Okay, it's just business. It's not like you don't trust the escrow officer, you don't like them, or that they're trying to screw you. No. Many times, they're just not remembering that you're paying all the closing costs. You got to remember, the way we do business is very different than the way most people do. We pay all the closing costs, including commissions and things like that. When you think about it, escrow officers generally are not used to that. And they just go ahead and put things in their normal places on the HUD-1. Before you know it, your seller gets a copy of that HUD-1 that's errant, that's wrong, that's incorrect. They start freaking out. They call you. Oh, what's going on? You said you're going to pay for everything. Oh. Right? Careful examination of the settlement statement a day or 2 prior to the closing. Look, it's not an awkward request. Just ask for it. They'll give it to you. Most state contracts require that the title company have that stuff ready for you a couple days in advance anyway. Make sure that you understand where the money goes. And if you don't understand, have the title officer explain it to you and explain a mock one to you if necessary, a mock closing statement. You have to understand it better than the customer. Listen, okay? Stop being an amateur, okay? Raise your game. Raise your standards of what you expect from yourself and from what you expect to give to your clients and customers. It's the only way to stand out. It's these small things. When you have the confidence, you will win. Deadly mistake number 4. Not educating yourself in closing changes. Ooh. You know, if there's one thing that's going to cost you a deal, it's going to be point number 4, right here. This mistake. Not educating yourself in all the closing changes. You keep hearing me tell you, raise your standards. Just because things federally changing may not necessarily have anything to do with you and your personal business doesn't mean you shouldn't be aware. Understand, the key is asking your escrow company to help you, okay? They got classes all the time. They want you to be smart. They'll give those classes to you many times for free. Trust me, the better you know the rules, the better you can use them to your advantage in marketing, in prospecting, in lead generation, and lead conversion. You know, when you find out the special changes to the truth in lending disclosure, the TILD, when you find out the changes to that and Dodd Frank, guess what? When you know this changes better than most, okay, they assume you know what you're doing. Go figure, right? So as we close to today's podcast, I want you to understand that the escrow portion of the transaction is super mucho importante, and it can be a really valuable tool to you to have in your real estate business. If, that is, okay, you don't open escrow too late, if you review your Schedule B promptly, if you check out that settlement statement a day or 2 before closing, that's going to help you prevent an uncomfortable closing. And then by staying educated to the financing and escrow changes, you're going to learn how to better serve your customer. Listen, guys, I appreciate you sharing, liking, and rating us on iTunes. Thank you for your listening. I appreciate it. Check us out at the Red Pill Investor Podcast. Be sure to follow me on Twitter for our live periscopes. And as always, have a powerful sales day. Bye-bye.